Well, hello everyone, Texie88 here, and welcome to another retro gaming review. Now, for a little while, I've been in some live streams that have had the likes of people like Novabug, 8-Bit Rach, Yellow Belly, and John Gage involved in them in some way or other. And over the past week or so, since Novabug did a live games testing, I think it was last Saturday, there was one game which caught our eye, although not necessarily for the right reasons, and it's Sword Slayer. Now, he normally tests Amstrad CPC 464 games, and all of the other people had a go at reviewing this version, but I'm actually gonna look at a different version. This is the version for the Sinclair ZX Spectrum, and so here we have Sword Slayer, the Roman epic. Okay, let's have a look at the controls. One for player one, I'll have to use keyboard. I can't, on my emulator I can't seem to get the joypad to work. You get one for keyboard, two for Kempston, three for Sinclair. So at least this is one of those occasions where on the Amstrad CPC version they didn't just do a direct port of the menu function. I have sometimes seen CPC Spectrum ports which actually even mention Kempston and things, which of course means absolutely nothing to an Amstrad CPC player. So keyboard, standard QAOP M is One Week production, Players Software 1988. S to start, F to turn the sound effects on or off. Right, so start. Crassus watches Spartacus as he fights to the death with his finest arena gladiators. Press space. Yeah. So what we have here is essentially a one-on-one beat-em-up, and the number of swords above each player shows that person's health, and I've already lost a sword's worth of health, and I'll make that two. Did my character just stab himself in the eye? Because that's what it looked like. Although it's a bit. The end. Spartacus fails to escape from his Roman captors, losing his life in the attempt. He should be losing with 1-0. Let's give that another go. Yeah, bloody blah. Okay. Nice big sprites. The Spectrum can be very good at this kind of thing. You just got to look at the likes of something like Dark Scepter to know that that's the case. And at least it has some sound, although it does grate a bit. But the controls, oh my god! I just cannot make I cannot make head nor tail of them. They just seem to be doing their own thing. And I'm sure I'm hitting him a number of times. There's definitely impact stars, and it just doesn't seem to be depleting his health meter. And I swear that my character is stabbing himself in the face. Oh, I got my arse handed to me again. Let's see. Now, on the CPC version, it actually made it a bit faster if you turned off the sound effects. So let's see what happens if I do that with this version. pressed, I'm sure I pressed the correct key, but it doesn't seem to have done anything. I'm sorry, that jumping animation looks really bad. Couldn't have been a little bit smoother. I mean, I know there were memory limitations, so there was a limit to how much they could actually put on the screen. I surely could have been a little bit better than that. I've hit him multiple times and his health meter still doesn't seem to be going down. Press F to turn the sound effects on or off. Oh, I see, I have to do it on the menu screen. Okay, let's try that again. Well, it seems to be a bit faster. Game still sucks though. Oh dear. I just can't land a hit on this opponent. Oh, I've had enough of this already. This is probably going to be one of the shortest reviews I've ever done. I just can't get anywhere in this game. The controls are stiff and just don't make any sense. I mean, 3 years earlier, a one-on-one beat-em-up called Way of the Exploding Fist came out. It may not have had as big sprites as this, but it played a lot better and the animation was a lot smoother. This is just whack. I mean, from what I can make out, it was a budget title that was only £1.99, but even allowing for that, this game is still a load of plop. Oh God! So verdict time. Graphics. Pretty impressive for a Spectrum. Obviously, yeah, because of its attribute issues, it had to be in monochrome. So, but the characters are nicely defined, although the quality of the animation leaves a fair bit to be desired, which kind of detracts from the overall experience. Background was nice from what I could make out. Sound. Well, if you've got sound turned on, it does noticeably slow down the gameplay, although it's not just standard Spectrum beeps, it does grate on you after a bit. Gameplay, pretty shambolic actually. I just couldn't figure out the controls at all. They just seemed to do whatever the hell they liked. I mean, moving about seemed to be pretty much okay, but there was the moment you tried to actually do any kind of combat maneuver, it just seemed to do whatever the hell it liked. I never felt like I was in control of my gladiator. So, all in all, I'm going to give this game 4 out of 10. I mean, I'm being a little bit more generous because it was a budget release, so only costing £1.99 back in the day, but even at that low price back in 1988, I'm pretty sure for not even that much more money you could get a far more satisfying game. So 4 out of 10 for a Sword Slayer on the Sinclair ZX Spectrum. Pretty poor game, all things considered. So that's me done. Texie88 out.